Hello, happy Frequency and Flow Friday. This space is devoted to helping you raise your frequency so you can live in optimal flow. And we have so much going on. We have Christmas that's happening on Monday. If you celebrate, Merry Christmas. We also have a full moon. I'm going to speak to that a little bit in the text. I know in our world, we have a lot going on with just out of town company, traveling, but it's a good thing. So as I shuffle, I just want you to think about the hustle and bustle that is here, winter, and how you can raise your frequency. And as I do that, and you think on that, I'm also going to share there are some beds left for the Rituals of Remembrance retreat coming up in May. That is a guaranteed way to raise your frequency and live in optimal flow as we remember your light, remember your ancestors, and remember why you came. So go ahead and choose position 1, 2, or 3. I am using the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. It is where it all started for me. And actually, if this is a deck that intrigues you, stay tuned for more information. If you're choosing position 1, I'm going with the top card. So you get the 5 of air. Now, air is all about thought. So we know that if you're choosing this position, you want to raise your frequency by first addressing the thoughts that you are having. The other thing that you can do is really consider why you are doing what you are doing and consider your why and let that feed you. If you're choosing this position, I want to say it is very important to nurture yourself at this time. How can you ground? How can you surround yourself with, just really think about crystals, earth energy. How can you surround yourself and ground yourself in more positive thoughts? If you're choosing this position, think about thought, like literally miracle mindset is what we're covering in Embody One this month, along with some other things. And how can you be in miracle mindset? If you're choosing this position, you probably need to have an overhaul of your mind and your thoughts and learn what you can from the decisions of the past to help you make higher vibing decisions moving forward. So pay attention to your mind space. If you're choosing position 1, if you're choosing position 2, I'm going to the middle of the deck and choosing the 9 of fire. So the 9 of fire brings the message to stand up for what you believe, to speak the truth of what you need to speak, to come into your center and to not give up. The fire suit in the Angel Tarot is all about our ambitions and our dreams and our passions and what is empowering us and inspiring us to move forward. So as in position 1, if you're choosing that to really remember your why and do some work around that, this, I want to say, remember what you've actually already created and remember what you are creating and let that drive you. Stay in a high frequency also, but I would say maybe you need, or you would benefit, you don't need anything. You would benefit from some cord dissolving. My eye goes to this, wand that's kind of at her back there. So look at your support system, stay in really high vibing conversations. And I also want to say that it's really time for you to feel centered and connected to what it is that you are creating and have courage in that. But you've created it. It's time to really move forward in that and to see yourself as already complete. That can help you to raise your frequency and to come in to that fiery state. And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3, I'm going to go like here. You get the life experience card. So this is a card that can definitely lead us to higher vibrations and higher frequencies. And it is also a card that says, listen, it's a major arcana. It's numbered. So that means that there's always free will and choice, but this is a spiritual lesson or a spiritual moment that you're in. I'm actually going to choose the support card because of that. But, really pay attention to I feel like they're building today. Like really pay attention to what your thoughts have created and what isn't working. You have to let it crumble. So if you're choosing this position, I want to say you're going to have to let go of some things. And we get the 6 of fire as a supplement card, which is to see victory as yours for the taking. I go to the red flag. Look to the red flags and let those go. Sometimes in order to welcome in the higher frequency, we have to remove all of the things that aren't working. And if you're choosing this position, that might be true for you. But we're still in a Mercury retrograde. And yeah, we have a lot going on. Today is a really big day astrologically. Things are shifting. So this combination together, I would say, there are good things that are coming. There is a higher frequency that is available to you. There is a higher vibing life available to you. And what can you let crumble to bring that in? So whatever it is that you're choosing, I hope that it resonates. Also, pay attention to what you're surrounding yourself with in terms of vision and visual. Okay, I'm sending you love again. If you celebrate Christmas on Monday, Merry Christmas to you and your family. And I will be back in the new year. That's wild. Okay, so much love.